We'll get started with Terry Davis.
Hey, Brandon, you said earlier during shoot around you need to get your groove back, man. What did you do to get your groove back tonight, man?
I just played hard, man. I feel like that I got my wind back now. I just really didn't feel like I was in the shape that I like to be in those first two games, and I really feel like that I'm back in that shape now. So I'm able to make all of those hustle plays that I'm known for making.
Brian Mahoney.
Hey man, what did it mean for you guys to have Ja come back onto the bench? Did you talk to him at halftime and think he was going to do that? And when he did show up, what did that motivation-wise do for you guys?
Yeah, it was good, man. It was good to see that it wasn't anything super serious. So that's great. Obviously, Ja came back and brought a bunch of energy to the bench, which really helped us. And Ja's a guy that just wants to win, and even if he's not playing, he can still find ways to help us win. So yeah, it was just awesome that he could come in and do that.
Sean Coleman.
Hey, Brandon, great game tonight, especially stepping up to you and the rest of the team. Offensive efficiency was certainly there, and the bounciness seemed to be back. The defense late in the game also, at perimeter one-on-one, you were effective, but also the deflection, I believe it was in overtime, but really stepped up on the defensive end. Did you feel the defensive chemistry and effort was there tonight in a better place than it was the previous two games?
Yeah, definitely was, man. I feel like that, in those first two games, there were just so many possessions that all five guys weren't on the same page. And I felt like tonight we were just all on the, same page. So I think that's kind of why we were able to dig out that win in the end.
Megan Triplett.
Brandon, we talked about how, this road trip was big, especially for the rookies, but looking forward and moving forward, what do you all want to take from this game, especially as you get, ready for Boston?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to watch film tomorrow and just see the things that we did right. There's still things that we, did wrong. I think that we were up by like 10 plus at a point. So just kind of like learning how to keep that lead and just kind of watching that film and seeing, how to do those things right, every game, and how to do those things wrong, less.
Raphael Haynes.
Hey, Brandon, great win. What does it say about your team knowing that you had, like we talked about today in the shoot around, the uncertainty who was playing tonight for Brooklyn, and then of course Ja gets hurt, unfortunately, but knowing that you all were still focused and kept your focus, what do you attribute to that?
I would just say, first off, the coaches were really locked into this game. They had a really good scout, and they really brought the energy for us. That was just really the start. And then we were just kind of collected. We just really realized that this was a game that we couldn't lose. Especially after seeing Kyrie and Katie, which are two great players. They weren't playing tonight, so we kind of knew that this was a game that we had to win no matter what.
Ferdinand Rivera.
Hello, Brandon from Puerto Rico. After seeing Moran injury, what was your mentality to stay focused and win the game when you saw your brother fall?
Yeah, I mean, after seeing your best player go down, it's never, a good feeling, and it seemed like he was in a lot of pain too. So, it's not nice seeing that, but we just kind of realized that we had to band together more and play better team basketball, really, and just play more as a team because Ja is obviously one of the best talents in the league. So when you lose a player like that, there's some teams that can kind of get down, but we kind of just stayed up and were able to dig out the win regardless.
Last question, we'll go to Nicole.
Hi, congrats for the win.
Hello.
Hello. How much do you think this first win boosted the team confidence to continue improve in the season?
Yeah, I mean, I would say getting that first win was really good. We're gonna go and watch film and see what it is that we got to do better and see what it is that we did well. So it just feels really good though to get that first win out of the way, especially after those tough two losses. So I think that we're all just happy, and we're gonna go to Boston trying to keep on bringing that same energy.
Thanks, Brandon.
Thank you.
Dillon Brooks will be with us next.
All right, Corey.
Dylan, what did it feel like to get back in the win column tonight and get things going despite losing Ja in the first half?
It was great. It doesn't feel great losing Ja. He's focal point of our piece. He's the one that puts it together. But we fought hard, and we ended up pulling out a good win that we needed.
Terry Davis.
Hey man, I don't know if you believe in symmetry. Last year you guys were 0-2, then you played Brooklyn last year and won in overtime. Then you came and did it again this year, man. That's kind of weird. And this is also the first game you actually finished without fouling out. So how did you have to play aggressive and still be aggressive without getting that 6th foul?
Just trying to do my work early. Coach Darko said, do your work early doesn't mean be lazy. It just means do your work early. And for the fourth quarter and overtime, I try to do my work early and try to be, the most disciplined, to give my team a chance to win.
Evan Barnes.
Hey, Dylan. Kyle obviously has been playing well the last 2 games, but what do you see that's different about him as he's, whether it's just shooting or being more aggressive? Obviously, that's something that you're known for, but what do you guys feel as a team seeing Kyle take that step forward to be more aggressive? And, tonight obviously helped you guys close it out.
Yeah, he's confident. He's confident in his shot. He's been working, after the bubble's working on his shot, working on his game. You can see it, coming out, today. He's playing like how he's playing in, for New Jersey playoffs and UCLA, free, getting in his bag and, leading us. We got a whole bunch of leaders on his team. There's Kyle today, Ja, Jaren, guys like that, we got a whole bunch of leaders, a whole bunch of alpha males that, want to play unselfish, and, you see it today.
Brian Mahoney.
Did you get a chance to talk to Ja at halftime, how he was doing? And were you surprised to see him come back to the bench in the second half?
He's a team player. He loves his squad. I was probably a choice by him, to give us confidence to, pull the win out. And, he's a strong kid. And, he's growing every single day. And, he's doing well. I'm not a medical director or anything. So, I couldn't tell you how exactly what he's doing, but he's, in good spirits. And Jai's competitive. He's ready to play.
Sean Coleman.
Hey, Dylan, the efficiency and the playmaking again showed up tonight, and a good game from you. As your role is likely going to continue to increase now with the limitations on the roster, where do you feel in that aspect of the game? And, hopefully it'll continue to show out because it's really going to be needed, going forward over the next few weeks.
Yeah, you hit on the nail. I'm going to keep playmaking, keep developing my game, keep, trying to get my teammates involved when I have my shots to knock them down. With Ja, going out and, I'm going to have to step it up. Kyle's got to step it up. And the next man, Tyus, has to step it up. So, we got guys that are ready to play, hungry to play. And, great game from Dez. He played well, knocked down big shots, playing defense. Shout out to the Rook. And, like I said just 2 minutes ago, next man up.
Raphael Haynes.
Hey, Dylan, great win. Dylan, I think I talked to you on Sunday. We talked about the team building that camaraderie on the road, and this is what you all need. Do you feel like tonight was that type of win with everything stacked up against you and you all battled back? Was that type of win that can propel you to going through the season and become what you all expect to be?
We're just taking one game at a time. This was a great win for us, to get our feet wet, get a taste of a win, what it takes to win. And, we're just going to take one game at a time. We got Boston next. We're going to go through the film, what we need to work on and what we did well, and then take it into the Boston game because, they got 2 guys over there that are, all-star caliber and, in a great overall team. So, we got to focus on them next and, bring that same energy, bring that same grit, that competitiveness to the next game.
Got time for one more. We'll go to Ferdinand Rivera.
Hello, Dylan from Puerto Rico. How do you describe the performance of the bench today?
Amazing. They played well. They rose to the occasion. Des, Tyus, Gorgie, John, just putting in, his minutes. It was a great game from the bench, and we need that every single time. And we just got to keep building and growing and understanding that we gotta every game's gonna be barn burner. We don't got every one of our guys here, so every game's gonna be a barn burner, and we're ready for it.
Thanks, Dillon.
Thank you.